Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, I'm Katie.
I'm Steph.
This is little Theo. Theo always wants to say hi.
Okay, so if you've been following along, you will know that we have some property here in BC, and we have been exploring some different options as to what to put on the property, as there's nothing there at the moment.
Yeah.
And today we are actually doing something very exciting, and we are going to tour a facility that makes tiny houses, and
I'm so excited.
it's going to be really fun. We've seen a lot of their stuff online, and they look amazing, so we really want to get in and like be inside one of these things and just see, you know, how everything is laid out and what the actual space is like. The designs look incredible, and I'm sure they're very functional, but it's going to be really cool to just get inside and actually like be in one.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I feel like I have a million questions. I've been eyeing these ones for a long time, and we're up in the Okanagan, so we're in the area, in the vicinity, so we're like, okay, we have to go see them in person, and ask all of our questions and just get some more info, because I think the more we think about it, the more we talk about it, the more we think that this is the right step. I think the right next step for what to do with our property. If you watched a couple videos back, we went and visited the property recently and just brought back all of the the
feelings that we need to do something.
Yeah, we really just can't wait to do this, and we're trying to figure out what the right next step is, but I feel like a tiny house could be it. And
definitely in terms of timing, in terms of budget, in terms of just being able to use it and enjoy it sooner rather than later. Theo agrees.
Theo would love the island life, I think.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? I think we all would.
I think we all would.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to pop in, try and get some answers to our questions, check things out. I'm really excited. And to see some of the designs in person, like you said, to get a feel for like the amount of space, because I think I'm having a hard time visualizing like what is 34 feet? What is like, how big is that really? Like how much, you know, time
and what is 250 square feet in an 8.5 foot wide tiny house with loft space and stuff like that. I mean, you can kind of get a sense of like, we know what it is in like a rectangle or square condo. Yeah, but what is it in that kind of a space? So.
Yeah, because basically all the tiny houses are all 8.5 feet wide, and then in length they kind of range from like 24 feet all the way up to like 40, maybe 42 feet is the longest. So just getting a sense of like what that actually means. The layout, like the way they're done is like to really maximize functionality and storage and all of that. So just getting a sense of what would be the right amount of space for us, what's right for, budget and all of that as well. So I think seeing it in person is the next step, basically, to kind of make a move more seriously. So we're here to gather info and inspiration and all of that.
So it's
and Theo's here because his opinion is the most important.
Theo's input is definitely the most important. So it's whichever one he chooses is what we're gonna go
with. Yeah. Okay.
Naturally.
All right. Let's go inside. We'll film as much as we can. I don't know how much we'll be able to film, but we'll film as much as we can, and then we'll recap at the end. And then you can tell us in the comments your thoughts, and if anyone has info about tiny homes or any like expertise, that would be very helpful, because it's very new to us. We're trying to figure it all out. There's a lot. There's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go learn.
All right, let's go.
The company we're looking at is Summit Tiny Homes, and they're based in the Okanagan region here in BC. They make beautiful pre-designed tiny house models as well as really impressive custom builds. It was so exciting to come see their shop and look at their tiny homes in person. This first model is in the very beginning stages and helped give us an idea of the full building process. And the other home in the shop is a park model, which is bigger than what we planned to do, but a custom design that was really cool to see. Basically, if you plan to go custom, pretty much anything is possible. Outside, we got to see 3 models that were all different sizes and floor plans. It was so helpful to take a look at so many different options to help us figure out what we like. This first home is one of their most popular models. It's 36 feet long and we loved the design. It has 2 lofts and a staircase at the back, which made it feel really spacious. The living space and kitchen were so nice, and there was a beautiful downstairs bedroom. The bathroom was small but functional, and the second loft would make for a great storage space. The next home was a lot smaller, but we loved the design, and it was great to see another floor plan. The sleeping space was up in the loft, and the kitchen and bathroom both felt really big and well laid out. And the last home was another custom build with a completely different design. It was still in its early stages, but it was so cool to see how these homes come together.
Okay, it is a few days later. We needed time to gather all of our thoughts for this recap. But oh my gosh, I can't stop thinking about the tiny homes.
Yeah, they were honestly so nice, so well built, and just all of the like features and amenities and stuff in these ones in particular were like super, super high end.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, they were so nice. It was really nice to be able to see them in person. We got to see a few models at various stages of being built, which was really cool, kind of from the very beginning to like the very end being fully just like ready to ship.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're beautiful. It feels so spacious. They're so well designed. So it feels like you have a lot of room. Didn't feel small.
No.
They were all just, very, very impressive. I'm so glad we got to do that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it definitely seems like a good idea for what we're thinking for our property, especially considering how much outdoor space we have as well. So, I mean, like the two of us, you can probably imagine we enjoy spending time together. So being in a tiny house probably wouldn't be too much of like a stretch to try to like make it work, being so close in close quarters.
I feel like we stay in a lot of small spaces anyway. Our condo is very small. Like, I don't think that part would be hard. I think it's a really good idea. I think it's a really good next step for us. I think now we have a lot to kind of take away and think about. We got a lot of our questions answered. It was really nice to be able to kind of talk about our property, talk about different possibilities of what we can do there and how to kind of make it work. And they were so great and helpful and just like really informative. So I think we're in a good position now in terms of having a lot of information. And now it's just kind of like taking it away, sitting with it for a second and like trying to make some decisions, I guess.
Yeah. And trying to just figure out, timelines and like how exactly it would work. I mean, the great thing about something like this is that it would be entirely built and put together and everything good, like ready to go in their facility. And then they would just deliver it, hook it up, and you're ready.
And like to the exact specifications that you want as well. Like you can buy tiny homes that are for sale. Like we've seen some that are for sale. But what we'd be doing would be going through a builder. So kind of going through the whole process. You basically put a deposit down for your build spot. And then it usually is about 6 months, 6-ish months in terms of like the wait time, because all of them are like very busy building homes for people, which is really cool. And then in that time you can, like finesse your design and all of that, whether you're doing like one of the builds that they have or doing like a custom build or anything like that. There are tons of options. And then, they basically come and deliver it fully, just like ready to go.
Yeah. And obviously for us, that's especially important because we are in a more remote area.
Yeah.
And that is kind of, the point of a lot of these tiny home builders is they specialize in bringing tiny homes to places that are a little bit harder to like go and build on. And I think it would be a very good fit for what we're looking to do right now. It would also just be ready to go pretty soon if we wanted to jump on something.
Yeah.
And the prospect of having something that we could use by like next spring or summer is pretty exciting.
It is. And it would just be fully ready to go, like appliances, furniture, everything is just in there ready to go. So in terms of just having kind of like a one and done, like it's a good option.
Yeah.
It's a good option for that. So we have a lot to think about. We really need to think about timeline, what makes sense. Obviously with our travel schedule, it's really hard to make this project happen unless we kind of just slow down and stop and do it. So we're just trying to decide whether or not now is the time. I don't know.
Might be.
We have to see.
Yeah.
But so hopefully you enjoyed that little tour. If you have, thoughts, comments, questions, anything, leave them in the comments. We'd love to know what you thought. If you know anything about tiny homes, if you've stayed in one or lived in one or bought one or anything like that, we're open to all of your knowledge because it's, very new.
For sure.
New to us.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to let us know what you think we should do. Yeah. And there will definitely be more videos on this topic coming.
Yeah.
And maybe talking about our own journey with doing our own tiny home.
Hopefully that's the next step. Yeah, stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.